Beneath the promise of progress, a shadow moves along the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. By day, it stands as a symbol of ambition, steel, asphalt, and connectivity stretching across Nigeria's coastline. But by night, another story unfolds. In the quiet hours, hoodlums reportedly emerge from the margins, chipping away at the very infrastructure meant to transform lives. My journey begins at the Lagos end of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, where a sprawling stretch of makeshift shelters clings to the edge of progress. Here, amid the maze of shanties, I meet Kehinde Alabi. He doesn't shy away from the truth. He says his stay here is both illegal and temporary. But for him, it is a choice shaped by survival.
When Coastal Road starting demolish our beach, where we demanded to see some daily bread, after they demolish this beach, some people run away. That's why we try to level this small space of this place to make our business, do our business.
As our coverage continues along these streets, a troubling pattern begins to emerge, where moments of uncertainty and vulnerability become opportunities for exploitation as hoodlums prey on unsuspecting motorists.
Normal, what I stand to say is all about life. But I preach them the real stories about life. Yeah.
Pushing through resistance to reach the dreaded area known as Marua, we find Magnus Anthony, known by his friends and colleagues here as Millie, surrounded by weary eyes and quiet opposition. A decade in Lagos, Millie says, has taught him one thing: he would rather struggle earnestly on these streets than be drawn into crime.
One that doesn't know how to steal, do these directives to actually earn something like food. You can take someone to the other side of the coast or to the beach and earn like 20K, like out of goodwill out of giving. So you can take someone from here back to the same location and you can get like 200, 500 out of nothing. So we do that just to sustain out of the street.
Meanwhile, motorists are often said to stay clear of this axis after dark, choosing caution over risk. But for residents and those with no alternative but to ply the route, each journey comes with quiet prayers that nothing goes wrong, especially the fear of a breakdown in the wrong place at the wrong time. Next, the Lagos State Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, responds to questions about perceptions that the state government is taking a softer stance on hoodlums, especially as the 2027 elections draw closer.
He wants to come to Lagos, for example, and begin to perpetrate violence because somebody gives him the impression that he may be saved because he has a kind of a relationship with the politicians. I think the person is daydreaming, he will find himself in jail. Yeah.
Engineer Olufemi Dare, the Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, is concerned over the persistent challenges and acts of vandalism.
Our contractor, iTech Construction Company Limited, installed these manholes covers, and these vandals went there. They removed the entire stretch, 18 kilometers of the manhole covers. They removed all.
The former Lagos State's Commissioner of Police confronted concerns over why the sustained security efforts have yet to fully curb vandalism and criminal activity along the axis.
The issue of vandalism, we dealt with it squarely. and we have reduced it to the PRS minimum. We've attended the meeting with the ITEC, with the construction giants that are handling the construction of that road, with the community input to ensure that we continue to beef up the security on that road.
Bridging Nigeria's infrastructure gap is one challenge. Building a nation that carries everyone along is another. As this landmark project continues to take shape, the true measure of success will not only lie in this concrete and asphalt, but in the choices that follow, the choices that value safety over haste, dignity over displacement, and inclusion over exclusion. Development must not always move people out of the way, but make room for them in the future that it creates. Kelly Egiga, Channels Television News.